Total War Warhammer 3 proved to us multiplayer co-op campaign like in some previous titles of the Total War franchise. Let's check out in more detail what is your experience in the game. At the beginning, in the faction selection, since you are doing cooperation, you are not allowed to do fancy combination with your ally. Either you will have both to choose a faction from the Mortal Lands, or choose both from the Chaos faction. In that way, you and your ally will always be on the same side of the barrier. The second point to note related to the first one is in the campaign you have a storyboard like a solo campaign. Since, depending on your allegiance, you will share with your ally a common objective. However, even if you are sharing this objective, it doesn't mean you're sharing your story loot. For example, for the Mortal faction, you have to get all the demon souls, but because you are two factions, if one is gathering a soul, the other player won't have it. So you're better making a deal with your partner to know who do what during the campaign. The third point is about the campaign map. Like all the Total War, you will have to manage your own stuff, moving your troops, your agents, and so on. Hopefully, in Warhammer 3, real players can do their actions simultaneously. You don't have to wait anymore to build your structures, to do negotiation, or attacking enemies. Never mind! When a player is doing an attack or a defense, even if it's an auto-resolution, the game is paused for the others. Well, for one of the players here it's Coop. It is similar when one player is doing an event decision. It can make your partner unavailable to do anything until you made your choice. This idea is on one side good because you can know when your ally is doing an action with some impact on the territories, but when your ally is just crushing his enemies, you will just have multiple pop-up creating you a little break. It brings us to the last point, which is battles. Like I mentioned previously, when a player is doing an attack or a defense, the game is paused, but it is most likely because if the player chooses to do the battle, all the players will have to take part. At this moment, since it's cooperation, you or your partner will have to choose either spectating or joining. If you choose to spectate, well, you can enjoy the show. Otherwise, if you choose to join your ally, this low one can give you, even once, a part of his army, and you will be able to fight alongside of him or her. And here is where the fun begins. By being two on the same army, you can coordinate attacks and other movement to gain an easier and greater victory. The game allows you to place markers and even draw on the scene so you can show your battle plan and elaborate great strategies to obtain the victory. Just don't forget, if it's not your job, and if you messed up, it's your ally who loses them. So be cautious about it. Overall, co-op campaign in Total War Warhammer 3 are pretty fun, especially for the battles. The campaign itself, well, it's Warhammer 3 campaign, so you may find it boring. A big thanks to my friend for helping me out with this video. I hope you enjoyed.